Welcome to Scary Mary Asia, the fifth labor the Augean stables. Not every trial comes with the roar of a beast or the swing of a sword. Some test the mind, not the muscle. After his triumph over the Erymanthian boar, Hercules returned to Mycenae, expecting another monster to face. Instead, Eurystheus smiled, a cruel, conniving smile. "You have conquered beasts," he said. "Now conquer filth." He commanded Hercules to cleanse the stables of King Odius, a task so degrading, so impossibly. It was meant to break the hero's spirit. The stables of Augeas were vast, filled with thousands of cattle. For 30 years, no one had cleaned them. The stench could be smelled 4 miles, a sea of rot, filth, and decay so deep that the earth itself seemed poisoned. Eurystheus' voice echoed in Hercules' mind. "Clean it. In a single day." A jest. An insult. A trap, but Hercules only nodded. He accepted. "Because I can now." The greatest strength lies not in anger, but in cleverness. When Hercules arrived at Augeas' kingdom, he found the old king seated upon a throne of gold, his stables reeking in the valley below. The hero bowed and spoke plainly. "Hercules, King Augeas, I will cleanse your stables in a single day, but grant me one thing in return, 1/10 of your herds, if I succeed." The old king laughed a sharp, mocking sound. "Augeas, if you can do that, son of Zeus, you may take them all." So the wager was made, witnessed by the king's son. But Augeas had no idea what power he had just challenged. Hercules walked down to the riverbanks. 2 great rivers, the Alpheus and Peneus, flowed through the land, winding like serpents of silver. He studied them, measured them with his eyes. And then, with the strength of 10 men, he tore down the walls of the stables. Stones cracking, dust rising, the ground shaking under his hands. Then, with a roar that echoed through the valley, he struck the riverbeds, turning the waters from their path. The rivers rushed in a torrent of life and cleansing fury. Through the filth, they roared, washing away decades of decay in a single, thundering wave. Mud, dung, and corruption spilled out into the plains. The cattle bellowed, the stables shone. By sunset, the task was done. The air was fresh again, the valley reborn. And Hercules stood smiling amid the golden light of evening. He had conquered the impossible, not with violence, but with vision. He went before Augeas to claim his reward, but the old king's face turned cold. "Augeas, I promised you nothing. You used trickery, diverted rivers, not by your hand. But be chancey, begone, deceiver." And so, the king broke his word. Hercules' eyes burned with fury, but he said nothing. He simply turned and left the kingdom in silence. He would return later, when the labors were done, and justice would come then, swift and certain. For even the son of Zeus must learn patience. When he returned to Eurystheus, the coward king sneered and said, "This labor shall not count. You sought payment." But Hercules did not argue, for he knew that every task, whether recognized or not, was another stone laid upon the path to redemption. The 5th labor had taught him more than victory. It taught him cunning, foresight, and the quiet satisfaction of outwitting cruelty. He had cleansed not only the filth of the stables, but the pride that once blinded his heart. For sometimes, the dirtiest battles are not fought with monsters, but with men. Thus ended the 5th labor. The cleansing of the Augean stables, a triumph of intellect over arrogance, of calm over chaos, of mind over might. But the gods were not done testing him. For next, his arrows would turn once more to the sky, and to the shrieking wings of death that blotted out the sun. End of Labor 5. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, share, and comment.